I'm that nigga. What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV. Shout out to everybody who support the platform. Much love, much love. Salute to everybody in the building. If you are here and you can hear me clearly, please put a number 1 in the chat. Please put a number 1 in the chat. I had to do a quick self-check, but let me know if y'all can hear me clearly before we get into today's show. Shout out to everybody in the building, by the way. Let's see who can hear me. Let's see who can hear me. Okay. Awesome. Shout out to everybody in the building. Salute. And of course, shout out to everybody in the building, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. Y'all hit the like button. We're going to get into it today. Y'all hit the like button. Y'all share today's show. We going there today, y'all. We going there today. Shout out to everybody. Let's see who's in the building. I'm going to give some shout outs. And then we going there today. Let's see who's in the building. Hey, Toya. Good to see you. And I made that correction, too. I appreciate it, Toya. Shout out to you. What's good, Frankie Reed? What's good? Corey Banks in the building. What's good? Yaninka Bay, salute. Shout out to you, Miss Angie. Shout out to Miss Angie B. Always coming through, holding down the Chizat. Shout out to you, Miss Angie. Travis Rogers in the building. Salute. Shout out to my man Dion on the check-in. Salute. Shout out to my comrade in the building. Salute, my brother. Shout out to my brother, the Book of Ronan, in the building. Salute. See who else is up in here. Shout out to Quita. What's good, Quita? What's going on? Mark McJoy on the check-in. Salute. Shout out to Miss Queena. What's good, Queena? Good to see you. Always coming through and holding down the Chizat as well. Shout out to the Classy Creole on the check-in. Good to see you. In the paint. Salute, in the paint. What's good? Shout out to Big Dale 063. Salute to the shot. Salute. I appreciate the support. OG. Yeah, you know how Future do it, bro. We going there today. Hey, Raven. Shout out to you, Raven. Shout out to Miss Brooklyn. What's good, Miss Brooklyn? Shout out to Miss Brooklyn on the check-in. What's good? Shout out to Monique. What's good, Monique? Good to see you. Shout out to my brother, the Black Man's Heart Podcast. Salute, fam. Salute. Fierce Soul. What's good, Fierce Soul? Salute to you. What's good, Bob? Shout out to Bob on the building. Truth as I know it. Salute, fam. Good to see you, man. It's been a minute. It's good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Melanin and Mine on the check-in. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody, man. Hope everybody day is going well. We got another great show lined up for you guys. I need you guys to hit that like button and hit that share button. Share it on your community tabs, Facebook, Instagram, anywhere that you share content. Make sure you share today's show. Make sure you share today's show. Y'all see today's show, man. Y'all see today's show. What do modern day really want from women? What do you really want from a woman? Submission or cooperation? And see, I made it my business this week to purposely begin to delve into the bullshit that is constantly spewed online when it comes to relationships today. There's like certain little catchphrases that has been regurgitated so many times, and it has been taken out of context now because of social media and the online revolution. So now it's almost like, people pretty much get their cues on how to be in relationships, what to think about relationships, what to think about marriage, what to think about the opposite sex in general, is literally coming from the internet and other people's opinions. You see? And this is why I've been going at certain points this week concerning men and women. Because at the end of the day, the more that we sit here and allow ourselves to be fed that bullshit in the manner that is being fed to us, man, all of us are going to be miserable. See, that's the plan. Y'all like to talk about the people who run society and all that. You know what their overall plan is? Is to continue to make everyone on earth slaves. To make everyone's lives miserable. For you to work and then die. Okay? That is the plan. That's the plan. So all of the rhetoric that you hear, if you follow it, it's going to lead you to misery. Men and women. Black men and black women. If you want to keep listening to the rhetoric that's being spewed out here for you, that they're allowing to purposely be put out here, you're going to be miserable. You will be the ultimate loser. This is what I want y'all to understand. Following this bullshit, you're not going to be happy. You're not going to find a wife. You're not going to find a husband. Okay? And when you do, he going to remind you of the piece of shit nigga you been with. When you do, she's going to remind you of all those other little thoughts you've been with. And it is because you're basing it on bullshit. You're basing it on toxic rhetoric that is actually put in place to destroy the black family. And it has destroyed the black family. Y'all don't see that? Y'all don't see how it has destroyed black households? Look at all the families that broke up during COVID. Why do you think it happened? It just didn't happen because these people was really faking it with each other the whole time. They figured it out by listening to shit on the internet. It was all the shit that was being spewed online during that time that she was listening to, that you were listening to. That's what created the arguments instead of y'all sitting down and working this shit out. You know why? Because at the end of the day, neither one of y'all know what y'all really want. And this is why I'm asking on today's show, what do modern men really want from women? Do you really want submission or do you want cooperation? Which one? Because all I hear online is submission, 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 submission. You niggas be sounding like the Migos. Submission, 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 submission. I want submission. I want submission. Submission, submission, submission. You niggas done turned submission into a song. Submission. You turned this shit to a whole song. Shout out to Bucket. What's good, Bucket? Oblivion in the building. What's up, Letitia? Good to see you. Hey, Taylor. Submission. Dab. Submission. See, this is why I'm doing today's show, because a lot of times, and this goes back to the point of you guys listening to this internet rhetoric, right? Thinking you're going to live vicariously through another man, right? Because you guys talk about submission, but then you're against tradition, but then you want a woman to be a little bit, just a little traditional. What do you guys really want? Because submission is traditional, but you don't want your woman to be fully traditional because you're not fully traditional. So what do you want? You're using traditional terminology, but you want an OnlyFans girl. You using submission, but then you talking about cyber girls. What do you really want? This is why I'm telling you, brothers, stop listening to these bozos on the internet. Stop listening to the bozosphere. There's no manosphere. There's a bozosphere. These are bozos. The bozosphere. All they can do is teach you how to be a bozo. Because that's who they are. That's what they are. Bozos. That's why they're not respected. See, brothers? This is what I want y'all to understand when you come to Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm not going to allow you to be a bozo. If you want to be a bozo, go over there. Sheep Stay Sleep. Go be a bozo. You see? Hey, Zahara. Good to see you. So, stop listening to this internet bullshit from the bozosphere, because y'all are using traditional terminology on modern women. Okay? 1 minute you want her to be modern, then you want her to be traditional. You want her to have traditional values, but have a modern day hairstyle. right? So you want a hybrid. you want a hybrid. What do you really want? Do you even know what submission is? I'm talking about the definition. See, because back in the day, those women who we quote unquote thought submitted, submission was put into a different context back in that time. Understand this. Terms for modern day women. And it is because in today's society, the context of submission, right, has been misplaced due to what? Feminism. See, with the rise of feminism in the environment has changed the context of how women feel about the word submission. You got to understand this, fellas. See, you looking at submission from the context of your great-great-grandfather, nigga. How are you going to use that context of submission from your great-great-grandfather with a 26-year-old girl? Or, excuse me, a 26-year-old woman? How are you going to get her to accept that? It makes no logical sense. You have to stop listening to the bozosphere. These are bozo niggas who can't think their way out of a paper bag but got PhDs. But they can't get a woman in a bed. But they could tell you the formulas to make something fly. Makes no sense to me. You know all the high level shit, but you haven't mastered the low level. Cut it, stop. This is why I tell y'all, stop listening to that shit. Because there is no logic in it. You want a 26-year-old woman, it's 2023. You want a 26-year-old woman to grasp the concept of what you really mean about submission. Make that make sense. When you talking about what the shit your great-great-grandfather did, that's not going to work, Papa. That's not going to work, Papi. You have to upgrade your software. See, this is why I love definitions. This is why I love definitions. I love it. Shout out to T Church. Salute. Juniat Ali. Walaikum salam, my brother. This is why I love definitions. Because y'all say y'all want submission. Do you even know what submission means? Do you even know what submission means? No, you know the context in which it was used at a certain time where black families were prominent. That's what you know, nigga. You never went and read the definition. Stop listening to these bozos. They never went and read the definition. Let's go and read the goddamn definition. What is submission? Google, what is submission? Y'all can hear me, right? Shout out to everybody in the building. Google says submission is the action or fact of accepting or yielding to a superior force or to the will or authority of another person. Y'all hear that? A superior force. Nigga, we superior forces? That sound like God to me, nigga. You a human. We human. We're men. We're human. You niggas want this? This what y'all want? Y'all think a woman is gonna yield to this? Pay attention. We using our logic today. Listen to this. Submission. The action or fact of accepting or yielding to a superior force. So right then and there, you're letting your woman know she's beneath you. And she has to look up to you as a superior force. This is submission. This is what you niggas been talking about. This is what you niggas been talking about. See, you never knew that's what submission meant. You didn't know that. You only heard it out of somebody's mouth and who put it into their own context. See, they never defined it for you niggas. The bozosphere never defined it. They never told y'all what submission was. They just told you how they view submission. They never went to the exact definition. Because is this what you want? Shout out to my brother Papa Flocka in the building. Salute my brother. So is this what y'all want? A superior force. Most of y'all are fuck niggas. But to her, you a superior force. You a whole fuck boy. Walking around with cheap jail drawers on. Talking about you a superior force. Dirty socks, all that. Balls stink, everything. You a superior force. You a superior force, nigga. Tennis shoe pimps. They superior forces. This what submission is, y'all. Seth's son, salute. This is what submission is. That's what this is. That's what this is. You didn't know that, did you? See, nigga, let me break this down to you niggas. Only person you need to submit to something too. And that same thing that you need to submit to as a man is who your woman's supposed to submit to. And y'all know who that is, right? Put it in the chat room. If y'all know who a woman's supposed to submit to and show her submission to, put it in the chat. Because it's the same person who a man submits to. Put it in the chat. We're going to go there today. Because you niggas don't know what y'all be talking about. And this is why there's a lot of bullshit going on in this world today. This is why couples are killing each other. This is why they're killing their kids. Because they don't understand the basics. Thank you, Junior Ali. Thank you. God, Allah, God. Your woman submits to God, just like you, nigga. She submits to God. She listens to you. She's supposed to listen to you and allow you to guide her. Why? Because you're getting your cues from God, nigga. You see? Why do y'all think y'all hear these women saying, if you don't have a plan for me to follow, what do you want me to follow? Because a lot of you niggas don't have a plan. Your plan is to lay up and have sex all day with a woman. That's why you niggas want women. That's why you talk submission. Because submission in you niggas' minds is to always have constant access to her body. You niggas are weirdos. Yeah, I said it. Because that's what y'all mean when y'all talk about submission. You want to have constant access to her money and to her body. This is where you niggas get that shit from. A bunch of bozo niggas who can't get no action. So they gotta force things. Cartel, salute. They gotta force things. Submission. Nigga, you ain't no superior force. That's God. And that's who you supposed to submit to. But you don't even submit to God, nigga. That's why you a fuck boy. You know that? Did you know that? That's why you live the life of a fuck nigga. Because you don't submit to God. That's why you don't have a purpose. You haven't figured out your purpose. That's why you don't have a plan. You bozo. Because you haven't submitted to God, not to her, not to her coochie, to God, nigga. That's why you don't know your purpose here. That's why you on here talking about you a pillar of the bozo sphere, running around grifting and robbing black men out of their time and resources, and saying you a man, talking about the manosphere. You see? We're going to talk today. We're going to talk today. Submission to what? Nigga, you haven't submitted to God. You submitted to your dick. That's why your dick ruined your life. That's why you're paying for kids every goddamn where. Because you submitted to your lower self. Your dick, nigga. But she needs to submit to what? She needs to submit to your dick too. Because that's what you submit to. Because that's what you pray to. That's all you care about. That's how you live your life. You ain't got no morals. You ain't got no principles. Listen to these niggas. They said we don't need morals and principles. You've had niggas on this internet say out their mouth, morals and principles are for broke niggas. These are supposed to be men saying this. And these are the same niggas who talked about submission, domestic discipline. See that? See that? Because he think he's a superior force. Oh, bozo niggas. He think he's a superior force. You see? You see? Did you know that? 7 holidays, salute. Did you know that though? Did y'all know this is the definition of submission? The action or fact of accepting or yielding to a superior force or to the will or authority of another person. You see? Now that we know the definition of submission, Is that what you want from a woman? Sound off in the chat room. Is that what you want from a woman? Is that what you meant when you say submission? Let's be honest, fellas. Let's be honest. Is that what you meant by submission? Is that what you meant by submission? Huh, brothers? When you say you want a woman to submit to you, based on that definition, should a woman submit to you? Is a woman supposed to submit to you? Is anybody supposed to submit to you? Let's get to the nitty-gritty of this shit. Is anybody supposed to submit to you? Anyone? Are they supposed to submit to you? Come on, talk in the goddamn chat room, fellas. Don't get quiet. Talk. Because I just went in on the women 2 days in a row. Let's go. Let's go. Don't get shy now, niggas. Because if I was in here and the topic was different, and I was telling women that they need to submit to us, you niggas that have flame emojis all in the chat room. You have flame emojis all in the chat room. You have thunder emojis all in the chat room. There go my nigga DS1. This is what y'all will be doing. But see, y'all know how I do on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. We call it down the middle. Because we about heal before we build. See? So this not about one versus the other here. And from what I'm seeing, no, this is not what men thought was being mentioned when they said they wanted a woman to submit. Junior Ali says, your wife is supposed to submit to her husband from goddess of Allah. And this is why in the homelands where Islam exists, a lot of women are complaining about being oppressed. But that's a whole nother topic that we're not going to get into. Because I'm not here to offend anybody's beliefs or whatever. But we know what's going on in the world. Okay? Because based on that definition, there is no man who's a superior force. The superior force is God. The man is the through line. This is why we impregnate women. See, we got women online talking about some like they outrule men. Talking about we birthed y'all. Yeah. But who has the seed? Huh? Soil that is not watered, what's going to grow there? You're just a vehicle. You're a vehicle. You're not the creator. You're the vehicle. The womb is the vehicle that carries the life. You didn't put no life in it. The man did. He put that life in there and you carried it and nurtured it because that is the job of a woman. A womb man. You see? You see how this works? So the man, you're not a superior force. You're a man. You're a human. And now that we got that definition out the way, now brothers are starting to see this is not what the hell they were talking about. See why we got to go and fact check things, fellas? But online, we love to, talk this logical talk. But we not even going and fact checking. We're not even going and fact checking. We're not even going and looking up the definition of words anymore. And it's and fellas, it's fucking us up. Because you know what happens? When you use words out of context, and when you start adding your own bullshit into it because your ego is in the way, right? Because you think you're a superior force, so now your ego is inflated, and then you're nice and diesel and you work out, and so you really think you're that nigga, right? And then what happens is in a relationship with your woman, communication get crossed. And you wondering why she don't get it. Nigga, she don't get it because you breaking down some shit to her in the wrong way. Or you're trying to get her to cooperate with some shit that she know is wrong. And then we try to come and use the terminology, well, I'm a man and you're supposed to listen to me. No, you idiot. She's not supposed to listen if you're wrong. Why? Oh, because she's supposed to submit. See that? See that shit? So even when you wrong, she's still supposed to submit. Where's the logic in that? This is how unhealthy shit starts to happen. You creating an unhealthy environment right there because you want her to accept some shit that's wrong. And you know it's wrong, but you in your ego and you want what you want. So now you're going to assert your authority. And then you niggas use God as the reference. This creates subjugation. When nigga, you out of line. And you out of tune with God. Stupid nigga. God didn't make you up under him to subjugate everybody under you, nigga. He didn't do that for that. And this is what you niggas do with this submission word. This is what you niggas do. She got to submit to your dumb ass. She got to help you read the menu at the restaurant, but she need to submit to you. An uneducated nigga. She needs to submit to that. Or how about she need to submit to your educated, corny ass? Because this is what y'all got these women submitting to. When y'all know goddamn well, this is not even what y'all really wanted. What's up, L'Oreal? This is not even what y'all really wanted. See, what y'all really want is cooperation. What you really want is a team player. I don't want my woman at home all goddamn day. I want a woman that's built Also, right? See, for instance, say if I go start doing lectures and become an orator, I don't want my woman, I want my woman to be able to travel with me too and not be jealous and not think I'm having sex with everybody. I want my woman to be able to show up and sit there in the front and be proud of her man and stand next to her man and be proud of what her man became. I don't need my woman just at home washing the goddamn baseboards. What's wrong with you niggas? But then you niggas start complaining, oh, my wife don't support me. She doesn't support me. She's not into what I'm into. Nigga, she always at home. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You wanted submission. So how's she supposed to know what you like? You about submission. Oh, she doesn't know what I like. How? You created the environment for her to never know. Outside of sex and keeping the goddamn house clean and keeping the kids quiet with your square ass. Outside of that, who are you? What do you have her doing? Nothing. Because you a nothing ass nigga. Or you use the word submission to go be manipulative and have her at home while you running around being a fuck boy. See, we need to talk about this. You run around being a whole fuck boy, but then when she finally go out and meet Big Mike, you ready to blow up the universe, nigga. Because she was supposed to submit to you. Right? That's why she ain't never supposed to go and lay with nobody else, even though you was running around being free Dick Willie in your marriage. Right, nigga? You was free Dick Willie. Now she go meet Big Mike, you ready to go kill everybody. And you start talking about how she dishonored the marriage and dishonored God. Hold up, nigga. So God allow you to be free Dick Willie? Huh? So you want God to chastise your woman for doing the same shit you was doing? When he actually should chastise your ass first, nigga. Free Dick Willie. Because he actually put you in charge of her. You're supposed to protect, provide, problem solve, and procreate with this woman. See, you ain't even submit. You didn't even submit. You didn't submit to who you were supposed to submit to. Huh? This is when you start hearing niggas saying, oh, the Bible ain't real. This is when you start hearing, this is why, see, all that shit is a cop-out for you to go be a sucker. See, I know what you niggas do. I've been around all you. All the religions, all of the isms and schisms. Can't tell me about none of that, nigga. My grandfather was nation of gods and earths. He was 5% nation. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear none of it. Before that, he was a cold-blooded criminal. I don't want to hear it, nigga. We know the game. Who you submitted to? Huh? Did you submit to the will of God? No. You know why? Because we see it in your actions and how you carry yourself and how you treat people. It ain't about going to church or going to the mosque or going to the temple every goddamn week. It's about how you treat people. God got to be in you, not on you. I ain't got to put on no bow tie, nigga. But a man knows a man's heart by how he treat him and when he around him. And a lot of y'all are fuck niggas. And y'all ain't never submit to the will of God in no form or fashion. This is why a woman don't want to listen to you. That's why. And I ain't talking about going to be a pastor and going to put on a suit and going to dance, shuck and jive. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about being a spiritual man. See, a woman could feel that energy. Just like she could feel the energy of a charlatan. You see? You haven't submitted. So, being that you haven't submitted to the will of God, she has, or she is not compelled, or has not become compelled to cooperate. See? See? What you got her cooperating with? Half you niggas don't got nothing for a woman to do. Nothing. Because you ain't got nothing going on. Outside of work, you come home, you take them stinking ass boots off. You don't have nothing going on. These women are only going to cooperate with men who are fighting against something and who are fighting for something. That's who they are going to aid and assist and cooperate with. Not no 9 to 5 crunchy sock, babe, where's my coffee in the morning ass nigga. Women are tired of that. So if that's the nigga you are, that's why you having trouble, because you don't have a purpose. Going to work every day for somebody else isn't a purpose. Nigga, all you doing is paying bills. Okay, nigga? That's not exciting. And these modern day women, right? They not with that traditional shit. She's not Florence. Okay? She's not waiting for you to come home to help you take your boots off, nigga. She gonna rub that nigga feet who been outside fighting against something bigger than him. See, because that's a man with foresight. You see? Not some nigga who just go punch the clock and say, hey, babe, my check this week was $4,000. Where do you want to go? They're tired of that. What are you fighting for? What are you fighting against? You're a man. What do you stand for? This is what I'm going to cooperate with. This is what I'm going to get behind. This is what I'm going to assist. You see? You see? You see? What's your purpose? You have to submit to your God-given purpose. And when a woman sees that's the path you on, she's going to cooperate with it. And if she doesn't, that's her loss. Period. See, your woman got to know it's bigger than you going to work paying the goddamn bills. See, if you with a woman like that, she's a small fry. That's a small fry. That's a woman that's not even built to be with a man like you. Because you about going to new heights. You about affecting the world and affecting society. See, she's a small fry. But how you gonna know that if all you worry about is your small head in your pants, nigga? If you looking out the lens of your pee hole. Because it's how a lot of you niggas are living your life. Talking about a woman need to do something for you. Nigga, you looking out your pee hole. You looking out your pee hole. And your life shows that. You looking out your pee hole. You ain't looking through here. You ain't looking through this eye. You looking at the eye of your pants. You're a small fry. She gonna cooperate with. You want her to cooperate with you buying the new Jordans every time they come out. Huh, nigga? That's what you want her to cooperate with? Because she ain't gonna have nothing to cooperate with if you haven't submitted to the will of God. If you don't have a God-given purpose, and your God-given purpose ain't to get money, nigga. Your God-given purpose is bigger than money. See, money is to help you complete the mission, stupid nigga. That's what money is for. That's why money's a tool. See? But a aimless nigga, a purposeless nigga with a tool is what? A destroyer. That's why all you aimless, purposeless niggas with money do what? Destroy. You destroy yourself. You destroy your family. You destroy society. You destroy the appearance value of other black men. This is what you do. Look at Young Thug, perfect example. A nigga who don't know his purpose. Look at him now. He had all that money. He was on top. Look at him now. I bet you that nigga talking to God and telling God how sorry he is for neglecting his purpose. Because he was supposed to use what he had for something else, for something great. See, these niggas are paying the penalties. See, I told y'all this in the beginning. I did not tell y'all this was going to happen. This is why you niggas want submission. You want a woman to submit to your fuck-ups. No matter how many times you fuck up, she's just supposed to say, well, you're the man. Yes, sir. No. That's abuse, nigga. That's abuse. Because when she fuck up, she gotta apologize. She gotta wow you over. She gotta make sure you all white. She gotta make sure your feelings are all white. She gotta massage your ego back to life. Right? Because she gotta submit to you. So when you fuck up, you're the man. Yes, sir. When she fuck up, nigga, that ain't why God gave you authority. Who the fuck you think you are? That ain't why God gave you authority. That's not why, nigga. That's not why. You see? This is why you're not getting no cooperation. Now, am I saying that we have women out here who are just not going to listen? I'm not saying that, brothers. I'm not saying we don't have, you know, these hard-headed, you know, we're not saying that. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about the women who are purposely just defiant. We're not talking about defiant women. See? We're not talking about them. See, those are women you shouldn't deal with. You don't even deal with them because they're kamikaze. Defiant women are kamikaze. They're running down a road to destruction because they still haven't submitted to God. Because if they submitted to God, then they would know that as a woman, she is supposed to allow her man to guide her. And she's supposed to cooperate through this process throughout her life of dealing with this man. She is not supposed to make it difficult for him to get things done, for them to elevate. She's not supposed to get in the way of that. See, defiant women purposely get in the way of this. And this is why a lot of them end up where they end up and how they end up. Because you didn't just defy him, you defied God. You had a good man, you defied him. So this is why you are where you are. You see? See, and this is why you got men on here who will even deny the presence of God in their life. Because that's their justification of being fuck niggas. And then they'll turn around and then use God to get women to submit to him. After they said they don't believe in God. They don't read no Bible, Quran, Torah, nothing. But they'll tell you, oh yeah, I don't know about that God stuff. But then throw God in a woman's face. You see do y'all see what's going on? Because I hope y'all are listening to the underlying message. See, the underlying message is the devil is controlling us. This is and he's this is how our families are destroyed. Are you listening, brothers? See, the devil's in control of both of our lives, men and women. This is why neither one of us will submit. This is why we don't listen to each other. She doesn't care about your foresight. You don't care about her intuition. Which is both two God-given traits. So neither one of y'all are listening to God. And you wonder why your life miserable. Now, I ain't telling you go back to church. I ain't doing none of that. All right? We not handing out sheep stay sleep pamphlets after this show, y'all. We're not doing that. Church, DS1 Ross. All right. So, don't get on goofy time. Listen to the words. Don't get on goofy time. Because a lot of y'all niggas get in y'all feelings. Y'all hear one thing. He on his church stuff. He trying to save black women. Ain't listen to nothing. No context, nothing. Because you just a goofy nigga. Which is why you keep talking about submission. Submission, 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 submission. So if she submitted to you, then why she need domestic discipline? You see the cap? You see what happens when you try to make bullshit stick? See what happens? You niggas went submission crazy and then said, well, if she doesn't submit, we got domestic discipline. Why does she need discipline if the definition of submission is for her to accept and to yield to your superior force? Then what do you need discipline for? Because, nigga, you're not superior. God is. What Khaled said? God did. That's the proof. That's the proof that you are not a superior force. That's why you're talking about domestic discipline. Because you're not a superior force. Because you don't even know what submission mean, nigga. And a lot of you men don't. That's why I tell y'all, sheep stay sleep. You're running around here regurgitating the talking points of these bozos. You are a sheep. Understand this. A sheep is a blind follower. Like you. This sheep. Till you find out, right? February 8th, 2023, that you never really wanted submission from a woman. You wanted cooperation. Now let's look up cooperation. What is cooperation? Google, what is cooperation? Cooperation. According to Google, cooperation is the process of working together to get to the same end. Should I read that again? Shout out to everybody in the building. Should I read the definition of cooperation again? The process of working together to the same end. But y'all wanted submission, right? Y'all wanted submission, right? We just read both of the definitions. Which one do you really want? Which one have you always thought you wanted? Not someone else's context. Not the context you put it in after hearing somebody else put it in their way, but after hearing the definition of the word cooperation and hearing the definition of the word submission, what is it you really want? As a modern day man, what is it you really want from one? Cooperation, the definition, the process of working together to the same end. Passport bros, I hope you're listening. You said you're running away because y'all are not getting submission. Do you mean cooperation? Because when y'all go to these other countries, y'all say that these women are nicer. They talk to y'all. They're more agreeable. Sounds like cooperation to me. That don't sound like submission. So y'all are looking for cooperation from women. Am I correct? Passport bros, when you listen to the playback, get down in the comment section. Let me know. What are y'all really looking for? Submission or cooperation? And no, it's not the same. So none of you goofy niggas better not get in my comment section without watching the stream. Because this is what I notice a lot of you passport bros do. Y'all will go read the title and then make a comment. You won't go listen to nothing. This is how I know a lot of y'all lack intelligence. Y'all are intellectually lazy too. You so-called school guys. You're intellectually lazy. Y'all read this title and get geeked up and come in the comment section. Well, actually, cooperation and submission is similar. Which shows you didn't listen to none of the stream, because in the stream, I actually defined the terms. And they're far from being similar. Far from it. So, fellas, we're going to wrap today's show up. Shout out to everybody in the building. I want y'all to get down in the comment section. Let me know. You always wanted submission from a woman or cooperation? I know I always wanted cooperation, and I've always said that. Cooperation. Teamwork makes the dream work. Right? Y'all said, see, I gotta say this before we wrap this up. I gotta say this. It just came to me, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the building. It just came to me. Y'all like to Bible thump these black women, these American black women, to get your way, to try to force her into submission. Right? Y'all like to throw the Bible at them. Oh, you supposed to be the black man's helpmate. You supposed to be there. Brother, if that's the case, you do know you're not talking about submission, right? A helpmate isn't forced to do anything, my brother. See, we're going to clear shit up. It's time to clear it up. We need some clarity. See, that's the purpose of doing yoga, but that's another thing. Get down in the description box and click that link for some yoga classes. Y'all always laughing at me. Oh, this fat nigga doing yoga. Yeah. It's for clarity. That internal clarity. Yeah. Mm-hmm. See, we got to get some clarity here. In the Bible, the woman is supposed to be our helpmate. But a similar word for cooperation is help. But you niggas want submission. But when we look up the word cooperation, a similar word to that is help. You know, helpmate. You know, assistance. These are similar words with cooperation. Let's look up the similar words for submission. See, we're gonna get some straightening. We're gonna get some straightening. Now, the similar words for submission is yielding, capitalization, agreement, acceptance, consent, accession, and compliance. Where's help? Where's being a helpmate in submitting? Where's assistance in submitting? Huh? Why don't I hear none of those words? Huh? Why I don't hear none of those words? Why I'm not hearing words like helping hand, aiding, assistance? Because that has nothing to do with submission. See how you've been fed a bunch of bullshit and a bunch of lies? See? And this is why the black household is where it's at. The black family has been in the position it's been in. You see? She's your helpmate because she's there to cooperate so we can win, so the family could win. You see? When you become a team with a person, the object is to win. But we've lost that concept. See, because traditionally, back in the day, black women looked at the word submission in their time as cooperation. This is why they kept the house clean. They kept their husband's work clothes put out and pressed and all of that. Because she was cooperating. They just used the word submitting because at that time, when oppression was really prevalent, right? You didn't hear the term cooperation. It was only submission. So that's why it was used. You see? But in black women's minds back then, they were cooperating. They were working with their man to build their family. That's why she kept the house clean. That's why she kept things peaceful. Because that was her role as being a team player. And at that time, we didn't have words like cooperation that was prevalent in relationships. The word was submission. Okay? Stop using the word that great grandpa used on modern women. It's not going to work. Because really what you're saying is what your great grandpa couldn't say and didn't say was you want cooperation. You see? Understand this, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. I appreciate y'all for tuning into today's show. I appreciate y'all for tuning into today's show. Appreciate y'all for tuning into today's show, man. Shout out to everybody. Mange One says, to clarify, what I'm referring to is about a wife, not a random woman. Read them and you'll see the word submit, even in subjection. I'm not doing all that, man. I'm not doing all that. It's all good, bro. You can make your statements. I wasn't even responding to you directly. But shout out to you, man. Welcome to Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I appreciate your support, brother. I appreciate your support. Like I said, I'm not here to start delving into people's belief and none of that shit. All I did was read definitions and to make correlations. So, if you in the uproar about it, hey, the guy on the internet, salute. Bob says it's cooperation. I use cooperation on my videos. Salute, bro. Salute. And I know that is what the majority of us brothers meant, Bob. That's why I did today's show. That is what we all wanted. Come on, man. Listen, let me go ahead and say this too. Black men are not patriarchs. So stop talking about patriarchy and talking about black men. Black men are not patriarchs. Okay? We're not into that. We share the throne with our women. The throne is man, woman, and child. That's who sits up with in the black family, in the black order of things. Okay? That's how it always has been. So all that patriarchy talk and then talking about black men, cut it out. You're being disingenuous and you're not factual. Black men cannot be patriarchs, and we're not into that. We're not into that. No doubt, Oz Nation. I appreciate you. Shout out to you, Boot Camp. Thanks, Miss Angie. I appreciate y'all. How can you play chess without a queen? Come on now. We ain't even going. Come on now. Come on now. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Peace to the older guards. Salute. Peace to the older guards. Exactly. Exactly, because they taught the lessons correctly, son. Facts. Facts. The older guards never subjugated the women. And they never taught the younger guards to subjugate black women. Facts. Fuck is we talking about? Whenever you start dealing with subjugation of your woman, you're not dealing with original black man shit. Let me repeat that. When you start delving into the subject and agreeing with the subjugation of black women, you are not dealing with original black male thought. You are dealing with some hybrid bullshit. No black man of affluence, of importance ever in society promoted subjugating our women. None of them. Malcolm never did it. Martin never did it. Garvey never. None of them niggas. None of them. So stop promoting that shit like that's some black man shit, because it's not. That's not what we stand on, and that's not what we stand for. Take that sucker shit somewhere else. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning into today's show. Shout out to everybody, man. Much love. Much love. If y'all appreciate today's show, y'all would like to donate to the show, the Cash App is going across the screen. Cash App $SheepStaySleepTV. Cash App $SheepStaySleepTV is where y'all can go. If you have monetarily supported today's show, it's very much appreciated. Most importantly, I appreciate y'all being here. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all share today's show. If you are new here, you enjoying the content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you notified every time I drop some new content right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everyone, man. Memphis 10 in the building. Salute. Salute. I appreciate your support. Hey, Kari. Good to see you, Kari. Thank you, Raven. I appreciate it. Shout out to everyone who enjoyed today's show. Salute to all the visionaries. Much love to all the mods for coming through and holding down the chat room. Kari says those women have no idea what it's like to live under a patriarchy. If they did, they wouldn't behave the way that they do. Exactly. And a lot of them won't be alive. Let's make that clear too. Shout out to everybody in the building. Much love. We will be back here tomorrow. Same channel, same time, 2:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all. We will be back tomorrow. DS1 Ross Sheep Stay Sleep TV. And remember, y'all, we are our own agency. We are our own agency. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.